Hello again and welcome to my bite-sized blog where I share bite-sized health tips that are easy to digest. Today I wanted to talk about fasting and who would benefit from fasting and who should just clearly avoid fasting. So fasting is not a new thing, but it is very in vogue at the moment. All the health bloggers and media is talking about the benefits of fasting. But there's also been a lot of research recently released in the effects of fasting on reducing inflammation. Now, inflammation is the silent disease trigger, so it's important that we all do our best to reduce inflammation. So the most effective fasts that have been done over the years are doing like a long-term 5 to 10 day water or broth fast. Now, I don't advocate that because that's not easy to do and it can actually be quite dangerous. So one of the ways that people can incorporate fasting into their everyday life is basically having a longer fasting window. If you have dinner at night and you get up in the morning and have breakfast, you have fasted. But research is showing that if you can fast for a minimum of, say, 14 to 16 hours, or close the eating window between 8 and 10 hours, that seems to have the most optimal benefit of reducing inflammation. And it's also something that's reasonably easy to achieve in your daily life. There are many manifestations of fasting. You could do the 5 and 2, where you do 500 calories for 2 non-consecutive days a week and then eat normally for the rest of the week. But a lot of people are finding that just closing the eating window can be really, really beneficial. So that might look like starting your day with some breakfast at around between 8 and 10 in the morning and finishing your last meal of the day at 6, and really giving your body a good break. Now, who will not benefit from fasting? Well, if you're pregnant, that's never a time to fast. Also, if you're lactating, breastfeeding, that is not a time to fast as well, because you need to fuel yourself and your baby. The other people that don't do so well with fasting, and it's more that real long-term 16-hour, 20-hour fast, are people who are chronically stressed and have elevated cortisol. If your cortisol is through the roof, fasting is not for you. And the reason being, when your body goes into a fasting state and your glucose levels drop, your body will produce cortisol to mobilize glucose from your muscles to keep your brain fueled. Now, if you've already got really, really high levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, we don't want to be triggering that any further. So for some people, fasting is not advised. So I hope that clarifies the myths around fasting and who's going to benefit from it and who should avoid it. If there's any confusion, it might be worth getting your cortisol levels checked. So you can do a simple blood test to do that, or we can do some testing in the clinic. That's very easy as well. So I hope that helps and enjoy your day. Until next time, I will talk with you soon. Bye-bye.